What's up all my fine girls? No Pimple is Whit here again with another video. So today I am back with yet again another Bring It Back Thursday video, okay? And today we are going to be using the Give Me Glow their Vintage Rose palette. So you already know we gotta cue the music, so let's get to it. Okay, that literally is so much fun to do. Let's bring it on back to homeostasis. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Comment down below any palette you want to see for a future Bring It Back Thursday. And let's go ahead and get into this. I can show you guys how I created this look using the Give Me Glow their Vintage Rose palette, okay? So let's get to it. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I already have my brows fully filled in as per usual. I'm gonna be priming my eyes using my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow base as per usual. I use the shade medium. So today we are going to be using the Give Me Glow their Vintage Rose palette, which I love that palette. I just love it so much. But anyways, as you guys can see, I am back with a video. So the day that you guys are seeing this video, obviously I would have posted 2 other videos prior to it, but this is actually my first time filming in 2 weeks, and it feels good to be back on camera. It feels really good. So like pretty much I took off all last week because I had traveled for my birthday and I came back on a Tuesday and I had an exam on a Saturday. So I had to prepare for that exam. So yeah, and then the week prior I had videos go up, but all those videos were pre-recorded a week prior. So I literally have not filmed a video in 2 weeks. But it feels good to be back filming. Okay, so eyes have been primed. So this is the palette we're gonna be using. This is the Give Me Glow their Vintage Rose palette. And it looks like this. Okay, so I kind of have an idea of the look that I want to do, so let me go ahead and get the brushes out. There's going to be a couple of brushes that we're going to use for this look. So if you have this palette and you want to create a look with it, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to be using these brushes right here. These 2 are the real important ones. So this is a Morphe M433 and this is a MAC 217. I do have 2 of these Morphe brushes. Let me just go ahead and grab that one. Well, they're the same kind of brush. They literally are the same exact brush. I don't know where it's at, but pretty much you need a flat brush like this. So you can either get the Morphe one if you know, if you go something a little more cheaper, or you can get the MAC one, but you just need like a flat packing brush like this, and then 2 brushes to apply the shimmers because we're doing 2 different shimmer colors, and then a blending brush to blend stuff out. So let's jump into this palette. I'm gonna take this pink shade right here. What is this called? Blush pink. I'm gonna take that shade right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the inner part of my eye. So that has been packed on. So I'm going to take the tip of this brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend the edges of this out. Not much blending needs to be done because of how light this shade is. So it kind of like already like diffuses itself for itself. Okay, perfect. All right, so now going back into the palette, I'm going to take that green shade right here. This is called Aged Rose Stem. And I'm going to put that on the outer part of my eye. Ooh, this is a beautiful green. This is a really pretty green. Y'all, I love this palette, like, oh my goodness. And I feel like this palette stayed, like, it was always sold out with Give Me Glow. I don't know if it's in stock now, but my goodness, this is a beautiful palette. It's a beautiful color story. Like, anytime I look at this palette, I just get happy. It's so pretty. I wonder what Give Me Glow is gonna do this year, because I skipped out on their, was it their, I don't know, it was a palette that came out in November. The Bad Witch Club, whatever it was called, that one, right? I skipped out on it because I really felt like, I just wasn't in the mood for buying those shades. I really felt like I could have duped all of them easily. I just really wasn't intrigued. So the last palette I actually bought from Give Me Glow would have been their Pastel Dreams palette. So I want to see what they're going to do this year, because I feel like, honestly, I feel like Give Me Glow and Clarity Cosmetics, they do really good color stories for the most part. So I want to see what they're going to do this year, Give Me Glow, because I mean, I like the brand. I really do like the brand. All right, now we're going to take that blending brush that I had you guys pull to the side, right? We're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and blend this out. My eyelids are dry because like today with my primer, this eyeshadow just feels a little bit drier than normal. I think my eyelids are dry, and I think it's because of how freaking cold the weather is. Does that really equate to the same thing, or am I just making that up and my eyes are just dry just because they're just dry? It's so cold in Texas. I live in Houston, And for anybody who lives in a colder state, listen, I don't want to hear, okay? To me right now, I'm miserable. I don't like the cold. That's why I like living in the South, okay? Because I hate the cold. I don't want to ever live up north. So I don't want to hear like, oh, it's negative. Listen, right now, I'm in misery, okay? I'm miserable. I hate this weather. I'm just hoping that another freeze does not happen like it did last year because, yo, that was horrible. Granted, luckily for me, no pipes burst. Just no power and no water. But still, it was just annoying. Okay, so that looks really nice. And then I'm gonna take that brush that had the pink on there and I'm gonna just ever so slightly like blend it into the green. Not too much because I don't think green or pink are colors that just like mix well. I think if anything, will it start turning brown? I don't know. So not too much. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to blend that green out. I'm gonna go into that green ever so slightly, like just a little bit, like that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like bring that up a little bit higher. And then I'm gonna go back into that brush that I used to pack the green on and just further pack this so that like, it kind of, I want it to look like I used two separate colors to apply it, but not really. So I had to like kind of like really blend that out to make it look like the transition color. And then really make sure that this green down here is, you know, being seen. Okay, so that is that with that for now. So what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. We're gonna cut all over. Okay, now so the crease has been cut, so let's go ahead and put on these shimmers. So today I'm gonna be using this shimmer and that one on the lid, okay? So let's first go into that pinky looking shade Blossom. So I wanted to, like, okay, listen, what, like, let me ask you guys this, because sometimes honestly people on the internet are really annoying. So like I see like a lot of people like influencers, celebrities or whatever, right? They will do things to where they're trying to show you that they're dating somebody, right? Obviously, you know, you go out to dinner, you don't show who you're with, but you show like finger or hand, and you could clearly tell that that's a man's hand, right? And now I'm not somebody that really just be caring about like people's personal lives, but there are people, followers of theirs, that care. And so they ask them, oh, like, you know, who are you with, stuff like that, right? And then they get so annoyed, like, y'all need to mind your business. But the way I'm seeing it is like, I feel like you want people to know that you're dating someone, and you want people to ask you so that you can feel like, oh, I have this secret that nobody knows about, but then you don't want to tell nobody. And then they, you know, they say, you know, stuff like, oh, mind your business. But here's the thing. For example, right, if there's something that I don't want you guys to know about me, I can do what I need to do to make sure that y'all don't know about it, right? So if I'm like, let's say I'm going on a date with a guy or whatever, and I don't want anybody to know, I'm not gonna post it on social media. I'm not gonna post what I'm doing. Like, who's gonna know that I went out to dinner, right? So I almost feel like a lot of times people be doing stuff because they want the attention. They want people to want to know. A perfect example, I feel like somebody who does this, like, I really feel like she really wants people to know. Actually, it's two of them. I feel like Lotto, Big Lotto, and Young Miami. Like, Big Lotto, she clearly wants people to know that she's dating somebody because she keep doing stuff. But then when people ask her, well, who are you dating? She want to act like, girl, you like. And then same thing with Young Miami. It's kind of like we clearly know you're dating Diddy at this point. But then when you ask her about it, it's kind of like, y'all need to mind your business, or like acting dumb. It's kind of like, what's wrong with people? Like, if you don't, like, I'm sorry, if you really don't want nobody to know that you're dating, you can do what you need to do. Now, it's one thing that they go on vacation, you know, paparazzi stalk them and find them. It's kind of like, okay, well, you know, I wasn't trying to let you guys know. But a lot of times they be slipping up. It's like, you want people to know. Anyways, I'm gonna go into that thorn shade. I don't know, I just feel like it's just weird. You clearly want the attention. And when you're getting attention, you want to start flipping on the people, talking about y'all need to mind your business. You got on my internet, okay, on my social media platform, to sit up here and show me what you're doing, and then you want to get mad when people ask you questions. Like, that's crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. Right? If you really want to keep something a secret, especially, it's one thing if you're not, like, okay, let's not even say you're a celebrity, right? Influencers, I've seen influencers do this. Okay, a lot of them are not on the level of celebrities where you have paparazzis stalking you. Like, if you wanted to keep something a secret, for the most part, you can keep that secret. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into that that Blossom shade and just kind of like blend this here a little bit more because I don't want that green to take over. Oh yes. Ooh, okay. And then I'm gonna go back into that aged rose stem, that green olive shade. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like pack this here. What do you guys think about that whole thing? Like, do you feel like a lot of times people are just doing the absolute most and they clearly want the attention, and then when they get the attention, it makes them feel good, like, oh, y'all want to know what I'm doing, but it's kind of like you kind of wanted us to ask you. just say you want people to ask you. Look at all this fallout on my face. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, I think I really like the way this looks. Okay, I like this a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Obviously, I need to, you know, clean out all this fallout. Put some lashes on. Let me clean the fallout out. All right, so that is the fallout cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and like, I'm gonna fix the whole corners and everything, but this is overall the look. Hold on, wait a minute. I really wish this palette had more of like the pink. This color would have been more like a pinky shade than like whatever color this is, because it's not really pink. But anyway, so this is kind of like the look semi-done. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to show you guys the completed look, which you already saw the completed look in the beginning of the video. I don't know why I do that, but like sometimes I don't know. I choose how to record when I feel like it that day. So sometimes I may do the look, and then you guys see the final results at the end of the video. Sometimes you might see it at the beginning. It just depends. But anyways, I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna close out the video. That's what I'm gonna do, close out the video. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. Just real quick, so I did take that pink shade, that matte pink shade, and I put that down here, and then I took that dark green, smudged it down here, and that's really all that I did for the rest of the eye look, for the bottom of the eyeshadow. But anyways, yeah, you guys, so this is the look using the Give Me Glow, their vintage rose palette. Like, y'all, I feel like I stuck with the whole theme. Like, I wasn't trying to do it with my shirt, but you know what? It worked in itself out. But yes, you guys, I love this palette. Just let me show you guys this again. Like, look at how pretty this palette is. So pretty much I just stuck with these 4 shades over here. I literally get so much joy every time I pull this palette out to use. So if any of you guys have this palette and you wanted to, like, you know, you needed like some child, my hair got stuck with my charm. Anyways, if you guys are needing like any like inspirations on like the look to create, if you have this palette, hopefully this was helpful. If you don't have this palette but you want to recreate this look for something in your collection that you already own, okay, that you can recreate this look. Don't go out buying stuff. Now if you want to buy it, but you know, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's it with this look. I really love the way this looks. I have nothing else to say. That's it with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below any palette that you want to see for a future Bring It Back Thursday. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.